My name is Jesse, aka DJ DarkX, and this is a video for Adachi to basically get it set up, and also to ensure that whenever you do any kind of updates on Adachi patches, they'll automatically be, or at least not automatically, but you'll be able to set up the folder very easily to pick up all the samples without having to go to each and every single folder, without having to worry about, basically not having to worry about that. You can just go to the Adachi folder and select that, and it'll look for everything properly without issue. First thing you need to know is that trying to make shortcuts, that's not going to work. Unfortunately, I have already tried it. It does not work. You can't just grab the folders, create shortcuts, and expect it to work. Unfortunately, it just doesn't work that way. In Linux and in Mac, you can create what's called symbolic links. That'll work. But in Windows 10 and above does have symbolic links. However, it's a bit more of an involved process. Um, right here, I'll put the link in the description. Is a program that's basically allows you to put an extension into the Windows Explorer, so that this way you can right-click on items, create symbolic links of them, and then paste those links to somewhere else. And basically what it does is it basically is like a little marker that tells whatever program is looking for it, saying, hey, this is actually over here, so go look over here instead. And you would think that a shortcut would do that, but unfortunately a shortcut works differently. And plus it has an extension that just doesn't work for other things, so it's only going to find .lnk files instead of the actual files themselves. Okay, so basically you're going to want to go ahead and go down here to download. Pretty much most people should be using any kind of Windows x64 operating system. I really doubt anybody's using 32-bit anymore, but if you are, there's a link for it here. If you need extra DLLs or anything like that that it asks you for, you can grab them here, and for 32-bit as well. But if you're fully up to date, shouldn't need them. Just click it, install, or click it, download, install it. It'll make you restart Explorer, but that's okay. And then once it's done, we're going to go ahead and we're going to go ahead and start making the symlinks. So I have Adachi, the folder Adachi open already. Here's the newest patches that I downloaded today, and note the date is October 27th, 2021. I have updated to the latest patches to this morning. If you're new to Adachi, also make sure that you grab the adagiomod.nkr from Sarah's website. It should be in the first post of the thread for Adachi on VI Control, or it should also be pinned in the discussion thread and Discord. So make sure that's there. It creates, whenever you open up any of them, it creates the NKC file, the container, etc., etc. It's a blank little container. Anyway, so how do we do this so that this way we can create links? Now, I put in a little samples folder just so that way I know what's in there. And right now it's empty. I did test this out. I made sure that it works. But let's go ahead and open up contact. Oh, there it is. Let's go ahead and take out the output. Okay, so I have Adachi open here. If I try to put in Adachi Violence Ensemble Legato, it's going to ask me, okay, where are the files? Your browser folder, automatically it's still in the Adachi folder. You click OK. All it's going to find is the resource file. That's it. It's going to continuously ask you for everything else because it's not there. So we're going to ignore it this time. Close it out. And then what we're going to do is to make sure that everything that you need is in there. We're going to select multiple folders and we're going to create the symlinks for them. Now, right now, you don't need grandiose violas or cellos, but you will need them later. If you have those, copy those as well. I don't have them yet. I will be purchasing them soon. But for now, this is all that you really need for the current set of patches. The agitato legato arpeggios, anthology if you have them. If not, get the sordino strings because you're gonna need them. But if not, if you've got anthology but you don't have the sordino strings, you're fine. The sordinos are in here. Grab the grandiose violins, legato divisi, and ensemble, and then basically select basses, adagio basses, cellos, violas, violins. Why am I not selecting the ones that are up here? These are the version 2.0, or these are the version 2 adagio patches and stuff like that, or libraries. You don't. These are not gonna work. You're looking for the 1.x versions, the old legacy versions, and as well as anthology for the sordinos. So I've selected all of these folders. We're going to go ahead and right click now that link shell extension is installed, and we're going to go to pick link source. Now we're going to go over here to the samples folder in Adachi, right click, drop as symbolic link. It'll bring up the user account control. It'll ask you if you want to do this. Click yes. And there are the folders. And no, they look like shortcuts, but they're not actually shortcuts. They're symbolic links. That's just the way it displays them. Now, if we go back into Contact, bring this in, it's going to ask you again. But when you browse for folder and you click on Adachi, on the Adachi folder, give it some time, and there you go. It found all the samples that were needed through the symbolic links. This is a much easier process than having to reselect all the different folders for every single patch that you need. Now you can just tell it, hey, look inside of the Adachi folder. Oh, I found everything. Thank you very much. Then all you have to do is resave the patch when it's done, because right now it's loading. Then you click on the little save icon, save as. Make sure it's patch only. It'll ask you if you want to, yes. And it's done. When you close it out and you reopen and you basically re-add it, there you go. You're all set. I hope this was informative, and I want a big thank you to Sarah Mancuso for her work with Adachi. I figured that I would create this little tutorial for Windows users so that this way they don't have to worry about having to constantly go to each folder just to try to get the samples done or the samples found. Anyway, this is Jesse, aka DJ DarkX, signing off.